Thank you so much for joining our event and be our speaker presentation. So can you do a brief introduction of you and what Akash is doing?
Yeah, my name is Greg. I'm the founder for Akash Network. Akash is the world's first decentralized supercloud where it connects underutilized resources with people that need these resources. It does so in a permissionless and a decentralized manner where the obvious advantage is cost. It costs anywhere from 80% to 50% cheaper than what you would normally pay on Amazon, and more importantly, access, right? Access like GPUs, which are very, very hard to get on your regular cloud. Akash now offers advanced GPUs like 40 H100s for like $1.50 or whatnot.
That's great. So we're at the AI Summit. So what do you think about the blockchain and AI integration in the future?
Blockchain is a great resource coordination. The three areas that coordination you require coordination. First area is obviously compute coordination. Well, there's a lot of underutilized compute out there. That's just not coordinated. We have underutilized compute data centers. We have underutilized compute in homes, game stations, your home appliances, and whatnot. Right? There's a lot of underutilized compute out there. And decentralized systems like a blockchain can be used, and is being used right now. Akash is a primary example, to bring that to people that would want to use it. Second coordination is data, right? So we have a lot of data. You and I, we own our own data, right? And the AI systems don't have access to all the data that we own that's sitting in our own devices, right?
Yes.
And is there a good way and an easy and a safe way to share this data? I think that's where crypto does an incredible job in allowing for sovereignty at the same time access to your data.
Right.
And third is models itself, right? So models is the source code that the AI runs, right? Obviously, you have models written by people, right? So yeah, a few companies that write these models, like OpenAI of the world, Anthropic of the world, but really there are 40 million developers that could essentially write models. The models are not a lot of code, 600 lines, or even 1,000 lines, right? A lot of the AI models. So decentralizing that intelligence to the people using a blockchain is a phenomenal way. So I say, there are other use cases like, provenance and a whole lot of task management and all these things, but I think ultimately they either fall under resource coordination, model coordination, and data coordination.
Wow, that's very, very comprehensive answer. Thank you for that. So then that leads to my next question. So what do you think about what PundiX is doing right here? Yeah,
it's very exciting. I keep hearing PundiX and I've been learning about what you guys are doing. I think like data classification is a big challenge, right? So it's like three areas that you can use crypto. Data classification, because there's so much data. You and I have data. And what happens when our personal data is used by AI? It needs to be cleaned up before we use. So I think what I saw the example of classifier is phenomenal. It's a great use of crypto. I think what PundiX is doing is pretty exciting in that area.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. So next question. What's your general opinion, or what do you see of the Bitcoin trend in the market or next year?
Where do I see Bitcoin going?
Yes.
I don't do predictions, but I'm terrible at short-term predictions. I'm usually good at long-term predictions now.
Oh yeah, that's great too.
So I think on the long run, the way the world is going is we're going to a very inefficient use of funds, especially from the government spending. And if the government continues to spend like a drunken sailor, I think scarce resources will generally take like the center stage. Bitcoin is definitely turning out to be the edge against this runaway inflation. I mean, considering that 30% of all the dollars in creation were done in the last 3 years, which tells you how much of devaluation the dollar is going through right now.
Yes.
So you don't have to be a genius to say like a scarce asset like heavy metals or Bitcoin are going to obviously be able to capture some of this value, a great portion of the value. And Bitcoin is turning out to be more of a more and more as an important resource, especially in the traditional banking. We see financial institutions like BlackRock and VanEck in the world are actually taking large positions in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So that makes me extremely positive that, we're going to be a very important layer. And Bitcoin is the foundation layer for crypto, right? So without that, I don't think any of our ecosystems can exist. So, and like it or not, a lot of our stuff is tethered to Bitcoin. So, which tells you, yes, the whole the raising sea lifts all the boats. So, I think the Bitcoin is the sea, and we're all the boats on the sea.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.